You guys gotta check out this detective search. The search was so much fun. It was set by Carolyn Oldham. She's from Texas, and I've never ran underneath her. So it was so exciting because she set such different hides. It's so interesting because we all kind of get in our groove with hide placement, right? We expect them to be under chairs, under tables. But we did not find that in this search. So you'll see us here at the start line. Iona picks up odor, works it back to along the desk, sources it to this little toy car on top of that pile of papers. How cool is that, right? So automatically I'm thinking, oh, this is fun. I love being surprised by hide locations that aren't exactly where I expect them. So here's another one, similar idea, right? You can see Iona in odor here, putting the paws up, right, and then sourcing from up there. For every hide in this room, she had to get her paws up to source it well. Very interesting, right? The reason that hides end up under tables and under chairs so often is that when you're a judge, you're looking for a hide that is appropriate for the level. You're looking for a hide that you can't, the people can't see, a hide that is sturdy, that can't be knocked over well, and a hide that is stable, meaning that you don't want to put a hide like on something that's plastic and then the odor kind of oozes all over it, and then you have to take a bigger and bigger yes zone throughout the day. But on detective, right, that's kind of like any hide is doable. So it's fun to see these hides that are a little more tricky. Right? These are kind of like the hides that I set for Iona when I'm practicing with her. You can see here that she gets pulled out of the room and hits this hide under the table, right? How easy is that? Bam! Right, that's like the classic hide that you expect. Right, here comes another one. Bam! Right? So look at how much easier those are for her than the hides that are on top of the objects. When I was going through looking through the walkthrough, I saw this line of cars, and that was like the only thing I'm like, we gotta check this. The reason I let her out of the frame here is because she's an odor. This is the coolest hide of the whole search. Watch how she comes back to this house. It's almost like petals on a flower. She comes back to the house, right? She can't find source. She goes out, picks up another piece of information, comes back, right? Goes out, comes back. This tells me a lot of information. This tells me that this is an elevated hide, right? But she's not able to find source. You can see here, check both sides. Bracketing, this is inaccessible behavior, right? In my mind, I'm thinking, this is an inaccessible elevated hide. I think, I'm not sure, but I think it's up inside that little house, way up high. I call alert right here because I think Iona's giving me enough information for me to call it. Right? What a cool hide. This was such a neat hide. So I was really happy that we got it. You can see here, I bring her back. This is the last kind of section that we haven't worked in the outside. Over by this sign. She gets caught in a little bit of pooling odor here. I'm sure that it's pooling from that elevated hide because these things just throw odor everywhere, especially because it had just been raining, right? Everything is wet. The odor's sticking to everything. Not too long ago, Iona would have been tripped up by this, but I was super proud of her. She told me very clearly that there was no source there. So now I'm thinking all we got to do is work our way back through the room, back to our start line. I always recommend going back to your start line. It's a good way to make sure you don't miss hides. So as we're walking back to our start line, you'll see her find the trickiest hide of the bunch. So what's happening is you'll see her pick up odor here and works it back to this table hide. There's another hide inside the room that's converging with this table hide, and you'll see it right there. So you see she's still in that kind of same odor cone, and here it is, another elevated, inaccessible hide in that bookshelf. How cool, right? So what exciting hide placements. It's so much fun to get to work with a judge I don't usually work with and see these really fun search. So this is one of the funnest detective searches we've had, and I was just so happy with Iona. She's just as calm, collected throughout the whole time. You can see that she picks up a little bit of odor right there. Doesn't show interest. She looks back at me. Remember, though, the look back is not her alert, so I don't call it. So what I'm thinking in my mind is I'm thinking, well, I just want to go past that area one more time. If she doesn't show interest in it, I think we're done, right? We've done a real good job of searching this room. So take her back through once more time. And then when she goes through it nice and easily, call finish. This is so cool. Watch. I love this ending to this video. I love how Iona, on the way out, she does this. Watch. She knows the search is over, right? But she's like, oh, let me get another cookie. Thanks for watching.